Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. At their own 25. challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Davis will throw. On the run, still looking. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the Volunteers are on the move. Quarterback keeper. Got the first down and more. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the returner will be dragged down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He'll start this drive firing. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. This one's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
To the ground with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll take another shot here. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Man, that is a play that this kid is going to learn from, and they're going to coach him up to never do that again. A righty cannot roll to his left and throw it back into the middle of the field. Your accuracy goes way down. Your timing is way off. It is just too easy for the defense to come away there with a pick.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on On these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Second down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Gentry. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Throws for the tight end. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Gators looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They want to run this quarterback. past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this battle? They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee 14, Florida 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get to it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
Off he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where They're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Feeling some heat. Flushed out of the pocket. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Got the quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that run.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Offense getting set for first down. Quick completion to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. A run for the quarterback.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll line up for a second down play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Shakes off the defender.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Russo. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the single back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll... bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's the handoff. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that 2nd play something special, pulling it down, getting the 1st down pretty easily.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Just ran him over. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Gentry. He's going to run it. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Floating away. Fires downfield. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached...
Looking deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Gentry. He makes the connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got him and they convert. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Gentry. He's got it. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Now, fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught, close to the marker. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Gator! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 28, Florida 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Davis looking to pass. They're working that left side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. On the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 45 on his way. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back, it's a pass, he wants to throw the football, but when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Davis will throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Working that left side now. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Using the quick game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback checking off. Back to the air one more time. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. They're trying to get to him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth now. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Russo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back. Let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now, it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Gentry. He looks that one in nicely. And stampeding through the defense. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? You know, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking for a man. It's Gentry. Getting some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.